in Balochistan because of security reasons. We have observed the opening of the polling centers, and the colleagues are currently observing the conduct of the polls. We observed the opening in about 40 polling stations, and when the voting finishes today, we will be present in the counting process and then also in the tabulation of results at the constituency level. And our overall assessment we will give at the press conference on the 27th at 1600 in this arena in Islamabad. So that is what I say as an introduction.
Are you satisfied with the process of polling?
Well, we are very early, and I can say what I've seen in my opening, and that went smoothly. As the polling agents of some parties were a bit late, and polling staff wanted to seal the ballot paper, the ballot boxes in their presence. It was a short delay, but that is not problematic, I would say. So everybody could witness that the materials were there, and the box was sealed and it was empty before. So what I've seen is that it went well.
Can I ask you, are you at all concerned about the numbers of military people inside the polling stations and outside? Are you concerned?
Well, we have studied the code of conduct for the military, and we have also in our questionnaire for our observers, we have specific points on how the military will have following this code of conduct, and whether it impacts that is in what way. That is definitely too early to say. We will not make a statement at this stage. Thank you.
There was some, if I could just follow that up, there was some when we were interviewing people as the media, the military was putting in time limits and stopping interviews. Is there any problem with that, do you see?
Well, I cannot comment on that because we have not observed that. As far as I'm informed, the media could get accreditation from the Election Commission. And,
yes, but we have to be able to ask questions.
But they are not supposed to use their cell phones inside
I think the polling staff is busy with conducting the polls and is not answering questions to
the military
to
staff.
No, but even if someone has accreditation with the Election Commission, even then they are not allowed to take their cameras.
Well, I cannot comment on that because I haven't seen that. But I noted.
Sir, overall, are you satisfied?
Our people will observe what is happening in this regard and take due note. At this stage, I cannot comment on.
Sir, are you satisfied with the overall security situation and the measures taken by the Election Commission to ensure free and fair elections? Are you satisfied with the security arrangements in place and the fact that the Army is securing all these polling stations, considering the terrorism threats and other threats? So, are you satisfied with the security arrangements and the overall arrangements by ECP?
Well, that is a very general question. We will, on the overall conduct from the ECP, we will comment in our preliminary statement on Friday, because we are not assessing only the election day, but the entire process. And insofar, I cannot give a final comment now. And with regard to the security in the polling stations, we will see during the day how that works out, and whether at the end, hopefully, this day will have been a peaceful one. Thank you.
What are the initial reports? Is everything going smoothly?
What could happen? Are you actually watching?
So one at the same time.
Sir, are you satisfied accessibility arrangements made by ECP for person about those?
And what are the initial
Well,
reports?
those who have been accredited, those of our observers, they have all got access to the process. Your question was about
what kind of irregularity are you watching out for?
We are watching, for instance, whether the materials are all there, whether at the opening, whether the ballot box were properly sealed, whether the staff was complete, how many of the parties or of the civil society organizations are present, and with regard to the military, which role do they play? Then we have different points to tick, and so all possibilities, and we are then also checking whether the formalities that are prescribed in the law and in the guidelines for the polling staff, whether that is all followed. So do they check the ID? Do they check whether there was an ink already on the thumb or not? Do they check all the other provisions and hand out and stamp the ballot paper? So these are the things where we are observing whether the rules are observed. That is our role. Our preliminary statement will be issued on Friday, 1600.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
We have a question from this gentleman who was
Yeah, KTN or Bird.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Regarding accessibility in polling stations or accessibility in overall voting at voting day.
And thus far, the accessibility of the voters, what I have witnessed during the opening and in the second office that I have seen, there was no limitation to accessibility. The people could enter unhindered and were queuing up and were then exercising.
disabilities. He's wondering.
For disabilities, I've been in 2 stations now, and in this regard, it were all ground stations, so there was there was no necessity to get the people up a stair or so. So what I've seen, these were accessible. The two. Thank you.
Thank you.
जी आ रहे हैं
चले
किथे
ਉੱਥੇ ਵੋਟਰ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਵਾਂ